If you're wondering if you have a burning desire to achieve something, you will know if you have that fire inside by a couple of factors. Number one, you'll do anything reasonably necessary to have it. Unconditional effort. And I mean that when I started my run this morning, it was raining, still kind of drizzling a little bit. It's 50 degrees. I'm in a t-shirt. I'm not saying those things because you need to be hard or something. I'm saying that because you need to be willing to, the basics, the absolute basics. I woke up this morning, I had the same feeling as everyone else. I do not want to go running right now. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning, dude. Think the last thing I want to do is hop right out of bed and go running? Absolutely not. But I know the difference between having what I want and not getting what I want. If you join the military, there's a admission ticket. You got to go to boot camp and get your shit pushed in for a certain amount of weeks, whichever one you go to. And it just sucks, dude. Like, it sucks. I've done it twice, and I've done tons of other military training, and guess what? It is fucking not fun at all. Ask anybody who's done it. It's not fun. It might be easier for some than others, but in no way, shape, or form is it fun. When you get done with it, you have a pride inside that you completed it, but while you're doing it, it is no joke, not fun. But there's a pride from achievement, and that's why people are proud of what they do. But in order to achieve that, in order to achieve some sort of status, whatever it is that you want, start a business, get in shape, whatever, it has to start with an initial desire to do it. And the difference between those who do it and those who do not do it is those uncomfortable moments, like 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, whatever time you got to get up. When the alarm clock goes off and you're not ready to get up, but you do it anyways. Good example is this morning, it was absolutely downpouring when I woke up. I look at the weather app just to see what it is because I heard some noise outside. It sounded like rain hitting the roof. And I was just like, fuck, this is gonna suck. So I put my phone in a little bag because I like listening to music. Headphones are probably gonna be destroyed soon, but oh well, who cares? It's just that you will do it even when it's the most uncomfortable. And then when you do the most uncomfortable thing, which is getting out in the cold. What's more uncomfortable than going exercising in the cold, in the rain? Like, what is more uncomfortable than that? I mean, probably bodily torture, like getting your fucking limbs pulled off or getting your head cut off. But hey, look, that's gonna end in 1 second. Like, if you got your head cut off, it would end in 1 second. But exercising outside endlessly for an hour in the rain and the cold, that lasts for a little bit. But you'll notice something while you're doing it, that you wake up and you're not in that same little mindset that you were the split second that your alarm went off, and you had that little guy or girl inside that's like, nah, not today. It's okay. Just lay here and you'll do it tomorrow. Like, it's okay. You need a rest day. That little person, little thought, can sometimes hold you back. And if you let that happen too many times in a week, in a month, in a year, like, you're not going to achieve what you want, or you're not going to achieve it as quickly. My last video was, the harder you train, the faster it comes. Well, sometimes you can still achieve your goals, but you might have just gotten in your way, and it lasts longer. But anyways, main point of that is that, to get that burning desire achievement, to know if you have it, you really, really have to test yourself in order to see if it's real. Because sometimes you got this little flame and you think it's a burning desire, but then, if just waking up early snuffs it out, you don't have it. Like, just know that. Like, if you want to know if you have it, and you go to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and you're like, it's not worth it, then it's not a burning desire. Like, it's literally like, it's not that. It's just you kind of want it, but maybe you weren't meant to have it. Maybe you should go find something else. Yeah, I mean, that might hurt some people's feelings, but it is what it is. Like, if you don't, or if you're not willing to get uncomfortable to have it, like, you're not going to be the best at it, because there's other people out there that are going to work so much harder than you, and they're going to put that standard up so high that you'll have to get just as uncomfortable as they are to have it. And that's kind of the way with competition, is that people will put what you want so fucking high up there that you're gonna have to do some very, very uncomfortable shit to get it. And the determining factor that we can all see of whether you want it or not is how you act under that pressure or under those undesirable conditions. But the main factor is that your willingness to achieve what you want should be in a warrior-like spirit and unconditional, regardless of rain, thunder, lightning, with or without coffee, with or without food at the moment. And that's just it. Like, oh, I didn't eat yet. Well, who gives a shit? You know, eat later. Example, went on a search and rescue case the other day. Ran out the door, didn't have any snacks. Who gives a fuck about snacks? There's someone out there potentially fucking dying. Like, fuck your snacks, dude. Like, I don't care about my snacks in that moment. I'll eat. You know, if I don't eat for 12 hours, fuck it, I'll eat later. You know, and that's the mindset that you got to be in if, like, you're really going to be really great at something. But yeah, that's it. That's it for this.